They want to have sanctuary cities and allow for criminals to stay. And by the way, your taxpayer dollars are going to support those criminals that are then in prison. It's so twisted and messed up. We've got new news on Alina Habba. Alina Habba, you remember her? One of Trump's attorneys. She's out there in New Jersey now, and she's got a gig there as the top prosecutor, and she's going after the governor, Phil Murphy, there in New Jersey, as well as the AG, because she's saying, you guys can't do this sanctuary thing. It doesn't fly. It's against the law. So I guess we can hold you accountable. And you know what? That's going to fly in court, guys. That's not going to be a problem, because Alina's right when she says, and she said today, anybody who gets in the way of President Trump's, it doesn't even have to be Trump. It could be the federal government's efforts, right? Just to take some of the sort of hostility and emotion out of this. Let's just say it's the federal government, period, who gets in the way of these efforts to deport migrants will be charged for obstruction, for concealment. I will come after them hard. So there's a threat there from Alina. Don't forget, Pam Bondi's going after Letitia James there in the state of New York, as well as Kathy Hochul. So same thing going on there in New Jersey with Alina going after Phil Murphy, the governor, as well as the AG there. I mean, these sanctuary states are going to have to get with the program, or else, by the way, you're going to be cut off too. No more money. Tom Homan, on with my former colleague over at Fox Business this morning, said it well.
Sanctuary state governors, Tim Walz, J.B. Pritzker, Kathy Hochul, they've been called to testify in front of Congress. They're investigating, Congress is investigating sanctuary status for these places. When will we see an end to sanctuary status?
Can't be soon enough, because sanctuary cities are sanctuary for criminals. Here's what people need to understand. Every time they release a public safety threat, illegal alien public safety threat back in the community, it puts the community at great risk of crime. They like to say, well, we do this because we want victims and witnesses of a crime to feel safe to come to law enforcement without the fear we're working with ICE. That's just a bunch of malarkey, because the victim and witness of crime don't want the bad guy back in their neighborhood either. So help us make these communities safer. For instance, Chicago. When I went to Chicago, within 2 days, we arrested, I think it was 9 members of TDA, Trend, Iowa. We arrested 7 child sexual predators. We arrested 2 illegal aliens who committed murder. So we are trying to make the community safer, and sanctuary cities should be helping make their communities safer. We're not asking you to be immigration officers. We're asking you to do the job you're supposed to do. Your number one responsibility is protect your communities. Help ICE protect your community.
Yeah. I mean, ICE has a job to do. Why are you going to get in the way of what the federal government has to do? Like, it's kind of an important thing, the borders. And they're there to help keep everybody safe. And yet you want to get in the way of this. It's really, really getting bizarre. I'm just saying. So Alina Habba is now making this her platform in the state of New Jersey. I told you guys the other day, as soon as she got this gig, I said, this is going to be really tough for the Dems, because she's going to actually go after all of them that are effectively in the way as much as she can on the state level, right? So she has to go after the governor and the AG, that they're in the way of helping the federal government, not just helping, they're in the way, they're impeding the federal government from doing its job. And so these things are going to go all the way up through the court, and guess what the court is going to decide? They're going to decide that constitutionally, yes, the United States of America, the federal government, has a right to make sure it knows who is in the country.